Hey everyone, my name is Jamie Lee. Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching this video today. Now today we're doing something a little bit different, specifically taking a look at a bunch of fashion finds from Amazon. Now I am very obsessed with Amazon. I shop from it probably more often than I should, mostly because I live kind of in the middle of nowhere. There's not a single store within walking distance. Everything is a minimum of like a 15-minute drive away. So if there's just like one household thing that you need, like some paper towels or some dish soap, something like that, for me it is a lot more convenient to just order it on Amazon, get it the next day. I don't need to make a drive into town if I don't need to. But because I live in Canada, I feel like we usually just don't have as good of fashion choices as there are in the US. However, I finally decided to do some digging and see if there was anything really cute, order it, try it out. I figured we could look at the items together and decide if they're worth ordering for you. And I do want to be clear, everything we're going to look at today is available on both Amazon Canada and Amazon US. So I will include the links for both down in the description box if you want to check out any of these pieces. But I've got skirts, I've got dresses, I've got tops, and then I also have some jewelry that I have personally owned for I think a year, in some cases more than a year, that is from Amazon. So if you're looking for a couple of cheap but really cute little jewelry pieces, I have a couple of recommendations. And as I said, I do buy a lot of stuff from Amazon, so if there is anything that you're interested in, home stuff from Amazon, like furniture type stuff, if there's anything that you would like to see more of, let me know and I can share the things that I have actually bought and love and use from Amazon in a separate video at a later date. And as a disclaimer, I fully know and understand that Amazon is like an evil corporation that's slowly taking over the world. However, we're kind of getting to a point where we don't have that many other choices. And at least in Canada, there are many grocery items that I can buy cheaper on Amazon than I can buy at any local grocery store that I have the option to shop at, which is both sad and also a little frustrating that for it to get shipped to my house is cheaper than for me to walk into a local grocery store, which once again, I have to drive 15 minutes to any grocery store. Now, I will use chapters so you can kind of skip ahead in this video if you want to any specific item, but I do very quickly want to just say a couple of quick words about sustainability. I think there are a lot of people online who are very intense about sustainability, especially when it comes to fashion or like shopping online or shopping on Amazon, and they constantly are calling people out for like their lack of sustainability with that. But they're the same people who take 20 plus flights a year to all different countries, drive absolutely everywhere, eat a ton of meat, which regardless of your feelings on like meat or being a vegan or a vegetarian or whatever, it is obviously higher greenhouse gas emissions per meal to eat a lot of meat versus eating a little bit less. So people like that do all of those things but maybe only thrift their clothing sometimes come across as very preachy to me and constantly sound like the way that they practice sustainability is the only way. In my personal life, I am a vegetarian. I grow a lot of my own vegetables, so I eat a lot of stuff that I personally am growing in my backyard that I start from seeds left over from the plants from last year. My husband and I only have one car. We only drive when we absolutely need to, and we don't fly very often, max once or twice every 2 years. So I just think that there are trade-offs. Obviously, everybody is just doing the best that they can, and I just really don't like when people are super preachy about, oh, you should never shop fast fashion. You should only buy $400 dresses. Not everybody can afford that. I like showing things that people can actually afford. I think everybody deserves to be able to look cute and feel their best. And obviously also, I believe that everybody should try to be a little bit more sustainable when they can, but in a way that works for you and your family. And with that, let's jump right into it with this first skirt. Now, maxi skirts have been absolutely everywhere this summer, and I'm glad. I have always been a maxi skirt fan. I've always had at least a few in my wardrobe. For the past few years, I felt like only the very straight up and down or like super bodycon maxi skirts were in. I still wore other kinds, but I feel like it was harder to find these like tiered, more flowy maxi skirts. So I am so unbelievably glad that they're back. So this maxi skirt is a really nice cotton material. It feels great. It's obviously quite long on me. Keep in mind that I'm 5'1" and I have this pulled up very high. high to my natural waist. If you were taller, you could definitely wear it a little bit lower if you wanted. It is just an elasticized waist, so it will kind of sit wherever you put it. The skirt does have pockets. It has 3 separate tiers, each a little wider than the last, which allow it to be really flowy and look really pretty and swishy when you walk. Now, I obviously got this ultra bright red color. They had tons of other colors, so if you were looking for something more basic like a white or black, they had those. They also had some really interesting prints along with colors like green or pink or blue, so definitely a very cute skirt. This is something that I know that I will reach for. I think it's such a fun, nice, bright piece that really will make a statement. Now, I've paired it with this ultra bright pink top from Classy Network that I just got, so this is a built-in bra top, which if you're interested in seeing a Classy Network review, it should be out in 2 weeks, so definitely be sure to subscribe if you want to see that, including this top and a bunch of their other new arrivals. But I thought that the pink and red looked really good together. Obviously, if you love the red, I think you could also do something really fun with a white or a navy or a light blue. Many colors would make this look really cute and still make the red stand out a ton. And obviously on Amazon, pricing can vary a lot, like even week to week it can change. But everything that I'm going to show today was under $30 Canadian. Important for the Americans, with the exception of one dress, and when we get to it, I will explain the price and why I chose to pay it. But so far, this skirt, I would definitely say I highly recommend it. Very cute, fits well, super comfy, and the fabric feels really nice. All right, next up we have a super interesting dress that I fully understand is not going to be everybody's thing. We have a lot more things that I think will be more widely appealing coming up, but I actually first saw this dress on TikTok, but not in this print. Basically, this same dress comes in a bunch of different prints, all of them a little funky, a little different. And the one I was originally looking at was blue, and I thought that it was really pretty, but I was like, I don't know if I'll actually wear that. And then I saw this one and I absolutely loved the really funky out there pattern. So you can see this has a ton of different stuff on it. It's got like dragons, little squiggles, a heart with an eye on it, all kinds of different stuff, and that print goes all the way around. So there is just all little different interesting things around your body. And then this is a maxi length, and it has kind of this darker green border across the bottom with that print continuing all the way down. I thought this was so interesting, and just for reference, this is the original one that I saw in the blue. Also very cool, very cute. Now, I usually get a size medium in dresses. I believe I got a size medium in everything else today. I sized up to a large in this only because the review said if you are over a D cup, size up one size, and I'm very glad I did. I think it would have been way too small for my chest otherwise. Now, I'm not wearing a bra with this. I think things look good because there is smocking at the back, and this is fairly tight. So it is kind of holding your boobs wherever you put them. Now, I am wearing pasties under here. I feel like I would need to still wear pasties because this is a fairly thin material, but I do think that it looks really good. I think it's cute. Now, it does have pockets, but they're very, very laughably tiny. Like, you might as well not have them. You can see my hand barely fits in that pocket. And then it does also have adjustable straps, and the straps themselves are very, very long. I have them all the way up to here. You can see there's still a ton of extra length that you could get if you were much taller than me. But in general, I do think that this is really cute. Now, is the fabric on this anything spectacular? No. I think that it feels from the outside kind of almost like a satiny fabric, but it's definitely a polyester with this beautiful print on it. I think for this type of dress where it's very heavily printed, it being this polyester that is a cheaper fabric and generally looks cheaper is not a big deal. I think it actually looks pretty good. And overall, I'm definitely pleased with this one, and I think I would be willing to try some of the other like wacky wild patterns that they have for this dress because it is really cute. And once again, I would recommend it, but keep in mind, if you have a large chest, you should size up. And also keep in mind, it's not like the most high quality fabric in the world. If you're just looking for an inexpensive dress under $25 that has a really wacky, fun, unique pattern, I do think that this could be a good choice. Now, next up we have what I believe was the highest rated of any of the fashion items that I'm going to show today, which is this cowl neck dress that was really heavily advertised as like a wedding guest dress. Now, I got it in this pink and green kind of floral pattern, but they had so many other patterns in this dress, really bright and colorful ones, more muted ones, and people really, really loved it. Now, I have to be like a little bit vulnerable here and say that I'm having a very off body confidence week this week. Like, I just felt a little bit down about myself. I'm not loving my body right now, and I think that is altering my perception of this dress a little bit. So just so that you know where my headspace is coming from, I think that this dress is cute. I think for me personally, I would need to wear some kind of like shapewear underneath it, because right now I don't feel my best in it, but I still think that it's a very cute dress. So obviously it has the cowl neck. It has very thin little dainty straps, which unfortunately mean you can't wear a real bra under here, but I did throw on just my little strapless bandeau style bra from Shaperman. I am planning on trying a bunch of strapless bras from Amazon because I desperately am in need of like a real heavy duty strapless. So if you have any recommendations that you like, let me know. But you can see this dress is very, very long. On me, there's an extra 3 inches on the ground. So I would either need to get this hemmed or get a very sizable heel to be able to realistically wear this. And from the side, this is where I think I'm feeling a little bit insecure about it. I just feel like it's definitely skimming the tummy a lot, so I feel like I would probably need some shapewear to like kind of smooth everything out. At the back, it's decently low, so you definitely need to be careful about what type of bra you're picking for this. And then I think where this dress is interesting is just like the texture of the fabric. It's purposefully got this waved texture to it that I do think makes it a little bit more forgiving in terms of if you had any lumps or bumps that you didn't want people to see, any cellulite, you're not going to be able to see that through. And it's obviously not like a true bodycon. It's not sitting super tight to my waist. It's sitting a little bit tighter across my hips just because I have very large hips. But I definitely do see where people would wear this to a wedding, especially like a slightly more casual wedding. I think it could be really cute. I love that it's like a super full length. And then it does also have a zipper on the side so that you can kind of zip it to get in and out. Although I did not use that. I didn't even realize it had one because the dress is pretty stretchy. So I just stretched it and got into it. And I guess my overall thoughts on this one are, 1, I feel like I need a shaping garment of some kind. 2, I really like the pattern and I like how interesting the fabric is. And 3, it's very long, so if you're tall, you will probably really like this. If you're short, you might need a hem. Now, do I recommend it? I don't know. I think it's a good dress. I think this is one where you kind of just need to order it and see how it looks and feels on you. The fabric on this one is like a satin material. I think that it's pretty. I think it's just maybe not the best dress on me. Next up, we have something that I was definitely a little bit concerned about because on Amazon, it straight up warned me that this is an item that does get returned decently often. I've seen this recommended by a ton of influencers, this exact set. You know I had to give it a try for myself, and I will say I both understand why people buy it and I also understand why people return it. What I mean by that, this little set, it's obviously like a little tank and then a pair of high-waisted shorts. I think that with this little like contrast wavy trim on it, it's very cute. I think that it looks cute. On the pictures on the website especially, it looks so adorable. On the website, I would say the photos of it make it look more like it is a linen blend fabric, which linen traditionally has a little bit more structure to it, and I think that that would make it feel a little bit better on. What this actually is a cotton spandex blend, which it tells you that in the listing, so you can definitely see that information. They're not hiding it, but that means that the whole thing is like a stretchy cotton and spandex, mostly cotton, tiny bit of spandex, but you can see it is like a stretchy material, which I think linen would make this look like a coordinated set that you would wear out. You would wear it on vacation when you're like going shopping for the day. I think in the cotton, it pulls a little bit pajama-y or like loungewear, which I think when you see this on the website, you're assuming that it's going to be like streetwear. Like you're going to wear this out, and that's just not how it pulls for me at least. Now, once again, I'm very short. These shorts super, super long on me, which wouldn't necessarily be a problem. But this trim that's sewn on here is so sloppily sewn on that in the middle where your legs are touching, it's just folded over and stitched together. So where your legs are going to be rubbing together, it's going to get so irritated because there's like these two big bulky sections rubbing right against each other. So I don't like that. And you can see what I mean. This is exactly what it's like between your legs. It's just folded over here and then sewn down. It's not very straight. You can see it's like on an angle. And then the cotton fabric is quite thin. This would obviously be see-through if you wore something dark under it. Like I have these leopard print PJs that I was wearing earlier this morning, and I personally feel like in the mirror you can see them right through. So if you were wearing darker underwear, darker color bra, I think you would definitely see that right through these. In general, would I recommend these? No, for the unfortunate stitching alone. I think if you wanted to get these as like cute pajamas, maybe, but once again, walking in them at all is not comfy. And I don't know about you, but I want my pajamas to be like the comfiest thing I wear all day. So in general, I think I am going to have to return this. Highly unfortunate. On the website, they did have a lot of other colors of this exact set and they all looked really cute. I would unfortunately probably avoid them. It's just not comfy enough to be like your comfy set. Next up, we have another piece that I've seen a lot of influencers specifically recommend, and that is this little gingham top that is supposed to be kind of a Ganni dupe. Their words, not mine. I feel like this is very cute. However, once again, if you have a larger chest, I would probably size up. Now, I got a medium in this. I'm wearing a bra with this that I would consider to be like a slight minimizer. It's not marketed as a minimizer bra, but it does definitely like push things down a little bit. And that is the only way I can keep this like actually tied and closed in the front. So this top is fully open and you are tying these 3 different strings to kind of keep it closed. Obviously, you need a bra with this one, or you need some kind of fashion tape situation or something. I think if you had a smaller chest, you would probably be able to get away with tying these not quite so close together, having it a tiny bit more open, making it look a little bit more high fashion. I've got 34 triple Ds. There's no way that that's going to happen with me. I need like a good supportive bra. With something like this, I have to tie it a little bit closer together unless I wear like a really cutesy bra under it maybe. Now you can see it's basically like a little peplum top, definitely poofs out at the waist. It does have elasticized sleeves and kind of like a 3/4 sleeve situation. I feel like this is cute. I don't know that it's necessarily very me. And I'm saying that as somebody that absolutely adores gingham. I thought I was going to love this top. I was going to receive it and wear it all the time. I feel like I just don't know what I would wear with it. Like obviously jeans would look fine. I think it's a little boring. Now the top itself does feel pretty good. It feels like a cotton fabric. It's definitely very thin, so it's not like the highest quality thing that you'll ever try. The elastic part is ever so slightly itchy, but I think it actually feels worse if you pull it up so like the elastic is sitting more tight against you. Down here, it's not really tight to my arm, so I don't notice the itchiness at all. And in general, I feel like this is decently cute. If this is something that you're like, wow, I really like that, I would be able to wear it to work, obviously with like a shirt or something underneath, I think it could be very cute for you. I just worry that for me, it's not quite my style. But that's okay, and I'm happy to still review things that other people might like and want to pick up. But you'll definitely have to let me know how you feel about this. Like I said, I think it's cute. I just think it's maybe not for me. Next, we have the only dress of this entire thing that I really feel like was a bait and switch, which I'm actually surprised I didn't get more of these. This is why I have avoided buying clothing on Amazon for so long, because in Canada, our Amazon.ca shows the Canadian reviews first, and then it shows reviews from other places. This dress, at the time that I ordered it, did not have any Canadian reviews. It only had reviews from other countries. On the website, this dress is listed as cotton. I took a screenshot of all of the product pages when I ordered the dresses specifically for something like this so I could check when I received them. So I took this out of the package, and imagine my surprise when this is like shiny, cheap feeling polyester, and in fact not cotton at all. So it has the same pink background with red stripes, but it doesn't look anything like the original dress, because that original dress is very clearly like a matte dress made of cotton. This is just a super cheap, flimsy polyester dress, and for that alone, because I was bait and switched, I will definitely end up returning this, but I'll still talk about it because all of the US reviews for this talk about it being amazing, 100% cotton, that they love it, that it's a nice thick material, that it sits really well on the body. And the couple of Canadian reviews that have come in since I bought it all say, what the heck is this? It's advertised as having pockets. It doesn't, which mine doesn't. It's advertised as cotton. It's 100% polyester. And I mean, you can see the tag here. It is polyester. So it seems like there might be a little bit of the US and Canada are getting a different product, even though the listing is the same listing. Thus, we're seeing reviews for both. So I would say definitely disappointed. I'm going to return it. I'm going to write a 1-star review for it saying that obviously the listing is incorrect and needs to be updated. And we'll see what comes from that. But in general, I would not recommend this because there is a chance you're not getting what you think you're paying for, which is a 100% cotton dress, and instead you're getting this very cheap, flimsy polyester dress. And it is a shame because I think this dress is cute. It has the little cutout. It has some smocking at the back, tighter across the chest so you don't need to wear a bra. It's got little thin adjustable straps. I think it has all the right elements, but once again, it needed to be in the cotton fabric, and it's not. So a little disappointing, but let's move on to our last dress and the most expensive one of the bunch. For our last dress, I wanted to try something that was slightly higher end on Amazon and see if a higher price did get you a significantly better dress. So this dress ended up being around $60, which is double the price of most of the others we've looked at. And it is from brand Pretty Garden on Amazon, which they sell a ton of different dresses and little matching sets, cute little skirts, all kinds of stuff, but most of them are in that like $50, $60, $70 price range, which obviously for something from Amazon is a lot more expensive than the $20 or $30 stuff we've looked at. However, I will say I can immediately see why. And I'm going to warn you, this dress is very wrinkled. I don't have a steamer and like purposefully steam everything to make it look great. I want to represent what it looks like when you take it out of the package. And this was packaged very oddly. It was basically in a tiny little plastic package with all of the air sucked out, so it was completely flat, like paper. And yet, it ended up being arguably the prettiest dress of the bunch. So this is a viscose dress, so viscose and polyester, but you can see the skirt alone on this sits so nice and wide. Like, this is a very beautiful dress. It obviously is this very light blue color with the darker blue little wavy accents on it. So similar to what I thought I was getting from that little matching set, this is the type of material I thought that would be made of. A much more structured material. Now, once again, it is obviously quite wrinkled right now because I just took it out of the package, but I feel like this does look gorgeous. Super full skirt, lots of movement to it, but also a lot of structure, so it's going to stay down. This isn't going to like blow up when you're walking around. You can see on me, this is quite a bit too long for me. I will definitely need to wear a pretty big heel to wear this. This one does have nice deep pockets. It has the smocking at the back, the nice little straps that are adjustable. And once again, I'm not wearing a bra with this. I think that it still looks really good. I love the flowy silhouette on this. I just think that it looks really, really beautiful. Now, was this a more expensive option? Absolutely. Is this something that I would actually wear to like a nice dinner, pack to take with me on a vacation for something like really nice and fun we're gonna be doing? Would I potentially even wear this to a more casual wedding? I would. I feel like it is cute enough that you absolutely could, especially with a little bit of an iron or a steam to get out those wrinkles. I think this is a really beautiful dress, and I'm very, very happy with it. So would I recommend this one? Absolutely I would. It's a shame that it's obviously the more expensive one, but sometimes you do get what you pay for, and I think that that is the case here. Definitely very pleased with it. Now, super quickly, I do want to mention the couple of jewelry pieces that I own from Amazon. So first off, we have these earrings that I'm wearing right now. I wear these in many different videos. They're basically just gold hoops with a ton of pearls on them. Now, I did not buy my set of these from Amazon. Amazon. I bought them from somebody who just wholesales jewelry and then sells the individual pieces. However, I would be willing to wager that they're exactly the same because the ones that they have on Amazon are identical. I assume that they're all coming from the same wholesale supplier. I've had these earrings for years, like 5 years, maybe even more. I absolutely love them. Very nice. They're super, super lightweight, and I feel like they're just the perfect thing to elevate an outfit. I get so many compliments on them, so I would definitely recommend them. Next, I also have this little necklace. This is my everyday necklace. I always wear it, and you can see it's just like a tiny little gold chain with one little clearly fake piece of cubic zirconia or something at the bottom. It's just a little something, adds a little bit of sparkle. Like I said, I wear this almost every single day, and it's from the brand Pavoy on Amazon. I originally bought this because I had been researching, like, what are some decent brands to just get cute, low price jewelry that will actually last you a long time, and Pavoy was one that was coming up constantly. So I also got these beautiful little gold hoops from Pavoy that you open by pressing this button on the back. They open and then you just push them back in to close them. Super simple, a great everyday earring, very comfortable to wear, and because they kind of like lock in, you don't have to worry about them getting caught. You don't have to worry about losing them halfway through the day. I've had these for a long time and they are excellent. And with that, those are all of my Amazon fashion and jewelry finds for you today. If you have any questions about any of them, for sure let me know down in the comment section. But also if you have any clothing or bras or jewelry, anything like that that you've tried from Amazon that you absolutely love, I would love to know about it down below. You can include a link. Just know if you include a link, it'll get filtered out until I approve it. But obviously, if it is an Amazon link, I will approve it. If it's something weird, don't bother commenting it, as I say every time. And overall, I'm really happy that I did this. I do think that I have some great new dresses. I think my favorite things are definitely this dress, the one with the super funky pattern, and then also that bright red skirt. Those three absolute must-haves for me. I think that they are so adorable. I cannot wait to wear this out. And for me, the only real major, absolutely not, how dare you, is the pink and red dress because they blatantly lied about the material composition, which is illegal in Canada. And then also, I really didn't like that little matching set. I just felt like the material of it was not what I was expecting based on the photos. And maybe that's on me, but I'm definitely going to return that as well. And with that, thank you so much for watching this video today. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope maybe you learned something about some stuff you might want to pick up in the future. I know for sure that I will try other stuff from this Pretty Garden brand, especially if any of it ends up going on sale. I'll have to keep my eye out on Prime Day. And I do also just want to let you know that I will be on vacation next week, so I'm not going to be posting any videos. That is at least the plan. I'm going to try to take an actual full week of rest and relaxation, no checking comments, no checking my phone, just resting. I don't do that often, and I think I really need to. I need at least a week of just resting and recharging. And with that, thank you so much for watching this video today. As always, I hope that you have a fabulous week. I hope next week is fabulous as well, and that I will see you next time. Bye!